Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? I know it's been a while since I posted a YouTube video, but I've been traveling a lot. Went to Daytona Regionals, from there went to Berlin, and I just got back from Hartford Regionals after going from Berlin to Hartford. Or I went from Berlin home, and then I was here for like 2 days, recovering from all the travel. From there, Hartford Regionals, and now finally back. And then once I got back, I actually got sick. So I've been sick the last couple of days, still not fully recovered. But I'm getting there, coming back at you guys with some new videos. The new set just dropped. Unfortunately, I wasn't around for the immediate dropping of the new set, but I'm here for what's to come. And today I'm going to be bringing you guys a video on the new Weezing spread deck. This is a list I've been running around with recently. Nothing solidified yet, but I've been liking it so far. Heavy on the Weezing spread. You just want to be using Weezing every single turn if possible, from like turn 2 on. So we got the 4/4 Weezing with a Ditto in here to act as a 5th Coughing. We have 1 Coco in here as a pivot, and just in case sometimes when we can't set up a Weezing, maybe we can get in there with a Flying Flip. Mr. Mime, stop those Ace of Rolls with the Scoop Up block. Got a Ranger for some consistency. Larvitar to take down some of those bigger guys that are weak to fighting. We got the Frost Rotom in here to take down some of those bigger guys that are weak to water. Got the magical swap guy, Tapu Lele in here as well. And then from there, I guess it's pretty standard. I'm opting currently for some triple acceleration energies in here. I was initially trying out energy lottos, but I was finding I was like kind of running out of energy in general. So I've been trying the triple acceleration energy over the energy lottos, just so I can like keep attacking, even if I get ahead on the prizes, which does sometimes happen. We got spell tags in here as our damage modifying tool. To give us more damage. Yeah, spell tags, super cool. I got 1 escape board in here because we do play the adventure bag, because I was like, I want more ways to find my spell tags, so I put the adventure bag in here, and it's been super good so far. And I got the escape board in here because if we prize Coco or it gets knocked out, we have another way to create a pivot through the escape board. And they got 4 Pokegear, 4 Lily, 4 Cynthia, trying to play draw supporters every single turn. No Guzma, nothing like that. We got 2 Counter Catcher, which have been super good so far, and then we got the 3 Shrine of Punishment, 2 Stretcher to keep the Coughings and Weezings going. Alright guys, that's the list. Let's go ahead and get into some games, and let's see how it runs. That first game here, going first as well, and we got a pretty good start here as well. Coughing and S-Ball for another one. We're going first, I'm not going to bench him yet. Got the Coco start as well. We only play the 1 Coco, so opening is super nice. Can potentially get out 3 Coughing here. We are up against a Fire deck. Pokegear build. Pokegear usually means... Oh, I saw B-String as well, so it's a Baby Blacephalon build or Big Blacephalon. Some kind. Ooh, 4 mulligans. I think this is definitely Baby Blacephalon. Here it is. Yep, there's the Blacephalons. All right, so we can like super thin out our deck here, which I think I am gonna go for here. We're gonna get a bunch of spell tags and get those in play. Get them all ready to go. We actually want to grab the Ditto here. Oh, Ditto's not here. We will grab a Coughing because we have a spell tag to go on it. So we want to do that. Treasure. We'll get rid of the Lele. It's fine. I don't think we really use Lele too frequently in this matchup. We have 2 Stretchers as well, so we can find it later on if we want to. And then the whole squad comes down with their spell tags. Let's go. So one of them, Shrine, comes into play. And then we are going to go ahead and Cynthia. Look for some fresh cards. A Weezing. It's kind of cool. Got the triple accelerations if we need to use those. I think we're okay with Coco just getting knocked out. Yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and pass. And then, yeah, the rest of the hand's looking pretty good. We'll see if our opponent can pull off the turn 1 attack. I don't think this deck, the Blacephalon deck, can too easily pull off the turn 1 attack and, like, actually get a knockout. I mean, it's very easy for them to Blazer turn 1. That's, like, not hard at all. So I expect the Blazer to be coming through. Yeah, I don't think they can really pull off a turn 1 knockout very consistently, so I'm not too worried about that happening. We are probably going to get Blazered. That's fine. Hit us for what? 60 at max? Who cares, right? Doesn't do anything. No one cares about that. Yeah, there's the greens from our opponent. And then the energy spinner. They'll get 3 fires, which is cool for them, but once again, like I said, not really too big of a threat early on for us here. And we're going to go ahead and start punching already on turn 2 with the triple acceleration energy. So yeah, like I said, I've been trying out the triple accelerations over energy lottos because I was just finding I was like running out of energy. And I was running out of energy because I'd be like attach DCE or attach counter energy, and then I would get knocked out the next turn. But the triple acceleration energy, it does the same thing, and if I get knocked out, I don't really care. It's kind of like the same situation. So I feel like the triple acceleration energy is just the better way to go over the Lottos. Oh, nice, another one. So I expect our opponent to take the first prize here, so we'll set up the counter energy guy. Triple acceleration energy, mime, and then look at that instruct for 1 off. Almost triple Weezing. Almost triple Weezing already set up. Pokegear probably will see a draw supporter. Nope, never lucky on that one. And then we're going to go ahead and retreat and attack. See what our opponent can pull off on their next turn. 40, 10, 10 through the ability. Yeah, we're cruising already. Gonna look to like knock out all the Blacephalons in 1 turn. There's another Blacephalon making its way down. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to put out the spell tag damage here. We definitely want this thing to die without us triggering a Wishful Baton if they get a Wishful Baton on it. So that's like gonna be our goal. We'll see here. We'll see if they get the Wishful Baton. If they don't get the Wishful Baton, it's like not that important for us to be like too careful about it. We just want to KO it. We'll use this guy next turn. So we'll take 10 more damage. There's the Wishful Baton. So it's going to take 10 more damage coming back into our turn. Then we're going to hit it for 40, and it's going to take 10 more. So we need to put 10 here with the Wishful Baton, and then like 2 here and 1 here. Maybe make it even on the guys on the bench. But yeah, we don't want to... Don't let them trigger Wishful Baton. We don't want them to trigger Wishful Baton. So it's going to take 10 more from this detonation gas and take 10 more going into their turn. So it'll be at 70, 110. Yeah, so it's going to get... We need to just hit it once with the spell tag here. And then we'll even it up on these guys on the bench. So 1 here. 1 here. I guess we'll just make this 2 and 2. And then go Weezing. Now we are in a little bit of a interesting spot because that Pokegear did whiff. That was pretty rough actually for the Pokegear to whiff. There's a Let Loose March out of those, so that can help us clean up this unfortunate scenario. Kind of what happens here is we don't get to chain Weezings as well as we'd like. We don't have a choice in this scenario because now we need to see more cards. That does not help us at all. This is going to come down here just in case they whiff the knockout. And Splattering Sludge. Alright. Gonna whiff. We did reset their hand, which is nice. It's very nice to be able to reset the Baby Blacephalon's hand. They try and like build up their hand and then keep working with their hand. Another DC, not what we're looking for. I actually maybe should have attached to the Orangaroo to set up that to be able to attack with. Yeah, now we're in a little bit of an awkward spot because we just can't attack. I don't know if our opponent's gonna be able to attack though, which is nice for us. There is the Blacephalon GX. They do play one of those usually, which I don't really understand. I feel like another Baby Blacephalon would be better. Yeah, so it's pretty unlikely that they'll actually knock us out here. They need to get a Welder with 2 fire and put them here, and then they also need to get a 3 fire energy in hand to then knock this Weezing out. So I think it's pretty unlikely that we get knocked out here as they find themselves a green off the Pokegear. That will probably be what ends up coming out as they're supported for the turn. I don't know, maybe they have the thing in hand. I don't know. We'll see. There's a Stretcher. Get themselves another Baby Blacephalon. There you go. And yeah, there's the green. So they're not actually doing anything super relevant this turn. Now I have to decide if I want to attach a counter energy here or a DCE. We have plenty of counters left, so I think I'm going to commit the second counter here. And get off the Splattering Sludge through that. And fully utilize these 2 counters. Because it's very possible we don't actually attach a DCE again this game. Or use a counter for its full effect anymore this game. It's very possible. So there's the Blazer. See if it works out for them on this one. Nope. Just another Baby Blacephalon. I've yet to see Blazer actually hit a fire energy. I had quite a few Blazers used against me. Never seen it hit a fire energy. Another counter energy. Not good when our hand is what it currently is. Almost have too much energy in the deck now. Well, I don't know if that's possible. Splattering Sludge. We can always just go into Coco for a turn too. We're up on the prize trade now, so it's like fine for us to take like a little bit slower return. There's a treasure. We can thin out our hand a little bit on the next turn if we want to. They still have to KO this though, which means I'm sure they got a Welder off the greens. I wasn't actually paying attention. Whoa, they're playing Greens Assert Exploration now. Okay, they have Beast Ring now though. They have access to Beast Ring, so we should be going down here to the Beast Ring. Yeah, there's a Beast Ring plus a Fire Crystal, so we are getting knocked out. But they also need to like have another attacker set up, so I don't actually know what they're gonna... They need to bench something here. That's what I'm trying to say. They need to put something on the bench here. There we go. I think they do have the Blacephalon GX in hand, though. Or did I get rid of that when I let loose them? I maybe got rid of that when I let loose them. In that case, they need to bench something. So we'll see. Yeah, we have a ton of energy left. Like, I'm trying to, like, come up with ways to use all this energy. We should probably look to set up the Oranguru, actually. Probably put a DC on the Oranguru. Alright, there we go. Another baby Blacephalon makes its way to the field. There's a Wishful Baton. We really don't want them to get the trigger on the Wishful Baton, but I don't think we can stop them this time from triggering the Wishful Baton. I think we're just going to have to flying flip, set this guy up. Knock out this guy, put the 4. Oh, we could actually knock it out with the spell tag. So then the Wishful Baton just doesn't trigger. Yeah, I like that, actually. Completely forgot about that play. That's a pretty cool play. Alright, goodbye, bud. Wishful Baton does not trigger. Get ourselves a draw supporter. Alright, we're in business. We can get another Coughing off this nest ball now that we finally opened up our bench, and then we can attach a DCE to it, and then treasure. Maybe I'll put the DC on the Oranguru, actually, like I talked about. Okay, so now we got that even. So, nest ball, the Coughing, 2 Weezing in deck, 2 Stretcher still. Can make plenty of more dudes to close this one out. Get rid of this Lily. Get ourselves that Weezing. I'm gonna check my energy real fast. Counter DCE and that. Get the Weezing. Gonna go down to the Coughing here. Already have the DC set up on this one. I kind of want to set up the Oranguru as a closer, so I think I'm gonna put a DC on the Oranguru. Right? Should I put the counter energy on the Oranguru? No, I'll go ahead and put a DC on the Oranguru. And then set the yeah. Set up the Oranguru to potentially attack with him. I think that might be pretty beneficial, actually. Throw out this. Do I want to stretch it for 3? Not yet, I don't think. We'll see. Yeah, not yet. I don't have to do it yet. And just hit him with the Splattering Sludge for the 40. Yeah, so we still need to draw 3 prizes, or actually in the current way the game is playing out, we can actually just bench out our opponent here. They're going to need something. At least they're going to need another basic Pokemon. There we go. There's the Blacephalon GX. That's fine with me, though. We got the Shrine ready to go, and we'll start taking the damage from the detonation gas as well. There's a Crystal. But to get a knockout here from our opponent, they need a lot. It looks like they might just be going with the... Oh, there's the Lucamine Prism Star. That's annoying. What does it actually prevent? By attacks. All right, so they're still going to take the damage from detonation gas and Shrine. But I guess nothing else besides that. But I guess that's kind of fine with me. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. Alright, I'm going to stretch it for 3. I think I want 2 of these and 1 of those. That's what I'm looking for here. And then I would ideally... There's the concede from our opponent. Yeah, I don't think they're winning this one, despite getting the Lucamine Prism Star playoff. Should be an easy wrap from there for the rest of it. And our opponent just decides to concede, which is fine with me. I think we're going to win that one no matter what at that one. Yeah, so that matchup I found to be super easy. As long as we're able to set up the Weezings and attack, it just kind of roll over them from there. Another one here. Going first in this one. No idea what we're playing against. The Coco start. A little lucky to be opening Coco. But I don't know. I guess it's possible. We do play 1. 2 we're playing up against here. Lightning Dark. Interesting. I am interested, so it's... I don't know. I don't know what we're playing against. I guess it is possible we maybe get donked, though, so we don't want that to happen. No Weezings at all. Or Coughings. Just got a bunch of Sky. Attach his skateboard. And pass over to our opponent. Maybe should have retreated to the Frost Rotom, actually. Yeah, I have no idea what we're playing against. Oh, is it maybe like Zapdos, Spiritomb? Is that maybe what we're up against here? Building Spite. Is it? Yeah, maybe it is like a Zapdos Spiritomb. Oh, it looks like he's going to be swinging with the Spiritomb already. Alright, maybe not. Not very useful there, Larvitar. Get out of here. We need my man Coughing. Alright, there they all are. You know what I was wondering? I was like, where's he at? This whole time he was here. He was just taking his time. Our opponent's definitely going to have to come up with something interesting here. Super fast. We're out here flying, flipping, and we're going to just win the game next turn if our opponent does not actually come up with something interesting here at all. They can knock us out, but then we have the triple acceleration energy plus the mysterious treasure for the Coughing, Weezing. Then we will just win. So they're gonna have to definitely come up with something here. We'll see. There's an Ultra Ball. So they got something. They got something going on. There's Shrine as well for our opponent. I'm very curious as to what the heck our opponent is playing. There's a Jirachi. Alright. I feel like this has to be like Zapdos Spiritomb. It's just like heavy on the Spiritomb. Spiritomb is actually pretty good. It does pretty good damage actually. Eventually, like it gets up there. Alright, send up this guy. Nice. So I do expect to be hitting a supporter off this. We still have what? 6 in here. 36 card deck. I guess we could whiff. Nah, we're good. Now Lily. Weezing. Attach. Only for 6. Iron Swing. There we go. Splattering Sludge. Knockout. Both those Spiritombs. We don't have to deal with those anymore. They're gonna have to come up with something else to be attacking us with. This guy will get knocked out by the detonation gas eventually. Once our opponent decides that they're gonna set up the Jirachi. There we go. Do lose the triple acceleration energy, but it's fine. If our opponent's not drawing prizes, we're winning through detonation gas. If they are drawing prizes, we can use counter energy. So, yeah. Maybe we'll finally see what the heck our opponent is playing. They got a Jirachi here. So far, we've only seen 2 Spiritombs and a Rainbow Energy, really. There's a Cynthia. So we'll see if they can build out a little bit more here. Skateboard to the Jirachi. That's pretty good. E-Power. All right. So it is a Zapdos deck. So it is Zapdos Spiritomb. I would assume they also probably play Ultra Beasts. I would assume anyways. They probably have like the Kartana and stuff there. And there's a pass. So, really bad draw from our opponent here. So far. We can win this turn if we find... Actually, no, we can't because he's got the resistance. Alright, we can't win this turn. I lied. We can get pretty close, I guess. I'm just going to Lily for 3, actually. And pass, because we actually can't win this turn anyways. Because we would do 20 plus 20. Yeah, not quite a win. So we don't actually have to, like, Splattering Sludge this turn. It's not going to be relevant at all, actually. There's a Nest Ball from our opponent. We'll see finally what's going on. Just another Spiritomb. Alright, so they're definitely very heavy into the Spiritomb line. Dark Energy Choice Band. That's not going to do them very much, though. Yeah, so a lot of Spiritomb from our opponent. Makes me kind of guess or wonder what else they actually have going on. I mean, they have to play Zapdos because they have the E-Power, right? There's a Hoopa, but not too annoying for us to deal with. So it's Hoopa, Spiritomb, Zapdos, right? Then, so once again, they have the E-Power. So I have to assume they have Zapdos in here. I have to. I mean, I don't have to, but am I just gonna not assume that? I feel like I should assume that based on that. They send up the Spiritomb here, which is a little interesting because now it's just actually gonna get knocked out, and they didn't actually Building Spite, and this will get knocked out if we find an energy. So a little curious about that play from our opponent. Cynthia here looking for a DCE or a triple acceleration energy. We got plenty of DCEs. This here, just in case of an escape rope. And Splattering Sludge. Very possible our active does not get knocked out here. So definitely want to use the DC over the triple acceleration energy. Possibly get another use out of that energy card. 2 more prizes here. And this one is going to be real fast. This definitely seems like a very... I mean, like I said, anything that just involves... or I don't know if I mentioned this. Anything that's just like a basic attacking deck feels super easy for this deck. Yeah, super easy dump here over the Spiritomb deck. They didn't draw very well. But I think even if they had drawn... quite a bit better, it wouldn't have mattered there. This feels like a super free matchup. Anything that just attacks with basic Pokemon has felt super easy for this Weezing deck so far that I played against. A Frost Rotom here because it's a little bit sturdy, more sturdy than the Larvitar. Larvitar is a little bit weak, a little soft. Goes down to most anything. See what we're playing against here. It's a Porygon triple acceleration energy deck. I have no idea what that means. We're gonna find out soon. Probably a Whimsicott deck. That's not cool. That's going to be annoying to deal with, that's for sure. And we are going first, which is pretty cool for us. I mean, I'd be fine. If I had a Lily here, I'd be fine with playing Lily. No such luck. I'm going to go ahead and attach it so I can retreat it on the next turn. Hopefully into a Weezing, so we're hoping for a Coughing or 2 here. There we go, Coughing or 2. And pass over to our opponent here with their Porygon. Yeah, so I'm assuming this is going to be a Whimsicott deck, which is super annoying because Whimsicott is super annoying. Yeah, it's just really annoying Pokemon. I don't know what else is being played with Porygon right now, so I guess it could be something else that I'm just not even thinking of. But if I had to guess, based on just knowing that there is Porygon Z in the deck, it would be, what's it called? The Whimsicott. We'll see what this Nest Ball grabs him, though. Nest Ball into Vulpix. Alright, well, I mean, I guess that's fine. That gets you your rare candy for your Porygon. We'll see what else is involved. So it's at least Porygon Ninetales, which is fine. That's how you get out the Porygon, I guess. And I'm just curious what else comes alongside that. And there's a Lily for 4. Get a little bit more information here, I assume. There we go. Yep. There's the Cottonee. So it is a Whimsicott deck. About to be a super annoying game. Every time we hit them, they get to flip to try and avoid the damage. It's great. I love it. We'll see how this one goes. I mean, I'd imagine we're still favored because it is a GX-based deck versus a non-GX-based deck. And they can't protect everything from being spread on, just the Whimsicotts. And they will take damage sometimes, so I mean, that seems pretty reasonable. I think we're definitely favored overall. We'll see though. I guess it could go pretty poorly for us still. Could also let loose this hand of our opponents. I think we do want to let loose this hand of our opponents. Yeah, definitely. So we can go like treasure. Hopefully let loose it in there. I didn't check off the Nest Ball. Oh, yes. Yeah, definitely just going to let loose this hand away from our opponents. It's possible the Pokegear whiffs and we get no card draw for the turn. So if we do it like this, especially with the DCU top deck, super clean. Get rid of those cards they just searched out, reset their big hand. We're chilling, man. We're chilling. Check the Pokegear. Hoping for a Cynthia, but a Lily would also be fine. Oh, what about nothing, though? Forgot about that one. That one's also pretty cool. And our opponent's probably not going to be hitting us for knockout next turn, so we have a couple turns to sit here and Splattering Sludge. Splattering Sludge. That is what it's called. A couple turns to sit here and just kind of Splattering Sludge set up these guys. We'll be fine. This thing's going down immediately if they don't find a way to evolve it, which they might. Very unlikely I think they find everything this turn, though. Oh, that's annoying. Is everyone just playing this now? The Smart Shadow with the resetting hole? That guy's annoying. Got that Ditto back. Damn, and the Lily. Alright, so they drew pretty well off that. That was not a very powerful let loose, especially for what we drew. And then the Pokegear into no supporter was pretty... That was pretty rough. The Pokegear into no supporter was pretty rough. It's okay, though. I don't think we're getting knocked... We would kind of have to, like, not get knocked out this turn. If we get knocked out this turn, we might actually just lose. Any damage done to this Pokemon by attacks with a point of head, prevent that damage. Alright, so even the spread damage I'm trying to do, not going to work out here. Alright, hopefully they at least set the beacon this turn. It looks like they are setting up for a beacon. There's the resetting hole. Goodbye, Shrine. I'll miss you. It would have been very nice to have that in place so we can actually make sure we hit this thing. This thing's going to be annoying to deal with. This Whimsicott. Oh, man. Alright. So actually, we currently killed Ditto, which is kind of cool. Ditto just actually dies. I don't think they fully noticed that, realized that. Ditto actually just dies. It's going to take 10 from Detonation Gas. We're in a Splattering Sludge. And it's going to take 10 more for Detonation Gas. So they should send up Ditto here once this Vulpix dies, but maybe they won't notice, and they'll send up the Vulpix, and we'll draw another prize. That'd be cool. I would like another prize card right here. Alright, go ahead. Beacon. Alright, Whimsicott and that, but the Ditto is going to die. I don't know if they fully realize that yet. We'll see what they send up. They should definitely send up Ditto because it is going to die. Oh, they sent up the Whimsicott. Alright, yeah, I don't think they quite understood that he's dead. Ditto's dead. So I definitely want to send up another Weezing, or have the potential to send up another Weezing immediately. Kind of in a little bit, yeah, like I said, a little bit of a rough spot because of, what's it called? Splattering Sludge, here we go. Tails. Oh, that's their flip. Okay, so we did hit him. Nice. Ditto dies. This thing almost dies. This thing is very close to dying as well. Everything's dying. There's another Weezing. So we're still doing stuff, I guess. How does this work? 30 damage times the amount of energy attached to this Pokemon. So we die to like a super boost energy or triple acceleration energy, which is fine. Get to put the spell tag damage on this thing. Really need to find another shrine. That's the only way we can like consistently deal damage to the Whimsicott, actually, and not have to deal with the fluffy cotton ability is through shrine. So we really do need to find another shrine. And them playing this kind of tells me that they probably don't play a lot of stadium removal themselves. So yeah, it'd be very nice to actually get a shrine into play. We actually don't have to KO this, so we could just KO these 4 things. And I think I will push all the spell tag damage onto the Cottony. Or not all of it. I'll push like one of it. Alright, well I guess I'm pushing none of it now. So that was a pretty good field blower there. Yeah, that was a pretty good field blower. How does this thing work? So during your turn, you may attach a special energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. Okay. So I still need to hit the energy, I guess, but it's likely they'll hit it. I mean, the deck probably plays, what, like DCEs, triple acceleration energy, unit energy, like 4 of these, 4 triple acceleration, 4 unit. I don't even know why you would play the basic energy at that point. But maybe they play like 2 basics on top of that, which would be fine, I guess. So yeah, actually that field blower is actually pretty big, because we could have pushed 10 damage on this Cottony through the spell tag if they get the knockout, and then we would have been able to KO this Cottony, so it wouldn't actually be able to evolve into a another Whimsicott. There we go. Crazy code. There's a DCE. They do need 1 more energy to knock us out. It'd be very nice if they whiffed, give us another turn. I wouldn't mind that too much at all. We'll see if they got it though. If I had to guess, I'd assume they'd get it. This deck should be playing a decent amount of energy. But it looks like they maybe whiffed. They're playing pretty slow from here. What does the GX attack do? They may be debating GX attacking. There's an Ultra Ball. Maybe we can go find a Dedenne or something like that to go ahead and dig further. Oh, we do have to deal with Fairy Charms. They maybe... Oh, wait. That's... No, it's only for EX and GX Pokemon, so we don't have to deal with Charms at all. I always forget that there are only GX. Yep, there's the Dedenne, which is, like, kind of fine with me, because that means that's like another thing we can actually just KO around the Whimsicott. So I don't mind that too much actually at all, as long as we're eventually able to draw something here. We still need to draw something, or it doesn't really matter what the heck we have, because we're just gonna lose anyways. Yep, no surprise there. They got the energy, and we'll be able to knock out our Weezing. Unfortunately, like I said, spell tag bit the dust on the last turn, or through the field blower, so that's unfortunate, but I think we'll be fine. Goodbye, triple acceleration energy. Some damage on those boys. Alright, this is where it's getting a little bit annoying. We really need... So we need a top deck next turn. Next turn is the turn to top deck. Opponent gets heads on this one. That's fine. We're actually not looking at knocking this thing out anymore, I don't think. We're just trying to knock out everything else around it. Well, the Dedenne, the Ninetales, and this thing. So we need to find a shrine. We really just need to find a draw supporter or a nest ball for the Oranguru. We need one of those 2. I maybe should have searched out the Oranguru a little bit more aggressively with the early nest ball. I could have done that, I guess. There's the second Whimsicott. And then the Ultra Ball from our opponent. I wonder if they play... Ooh, Ace of Roll is like definitely very good in this deck, because you can just pick it up with all the special energy, put all the special energy back down. So I would assume they play Acerola, which would get pretty annoying for us to be able to actually start taking knockouts. So we might actually lose this one. We could actually somehow close it out with actually Lele. We can close this one out with Lele for sure, actually, with a counter energy. So we have quite a few turns to actually draw the right to draw cards and to get into that combo. We'll keep sending up Weezings. We'll get the spread damage on the basic Pokemon. There's another basic Pokemon to take damage from the detonation gas. That's fine with me. If we can get like a couple more spreads off, that's great. And then eventually I think we'll clean it up with Lele. So we have 4 turns to find Lele before our opponent actually just wins the game. Goodbye, Weezing. And then we just need to find the Lele plus a counter energy. We still have plenty of counter energy left. 3 counter energy left. Got the Lele in there. Super easy to find. We have treasures and nest ball. There's a shrine. At least we're getting more damage. But we really need to top deck a draw supporter of some type here. Come on, please. Very unfortunate whiff on that Pokegear now that I'm looking back at it. It's been terrible. It's been terrible since then. Hopefully the shrine sticks for a couple turns. Actually, if the shrine just sticks, that's all we need, and then we eventually just need to find the Lele plus counter energy. We'll be good. Any other damage we get in play besides that is kind of just like extra at this point. I feel like the shrine might be sticking forever now. They're down the March Shadow, they're down a Field Blower. They might play more... Oh, they probably play Wondrous Labyrinth, right? Alright, so they have 1 more Stadium Bump at the very least. And that one would actually be a super annoying Stadium Bump. We do have 1 shrine left of our own to compensate for that, but... Alright. Come on. Nest Ball, Draw Supporter, Pokegear. I would even take an energy to attack with Coco on the turn. That's not very good, though. We kind of need to keep Coco in play. Spell tag, not great. We're going to go ahead and set up Marshadow and pass. So now it's getting down to the point where I think we're about to bleed out on this one. We'll see. If they do KO the Marshadow and we top deck a Stretcher, though, that becomes another out for us to draw cards. We can Stretch over him and let loose. 2 more turns. We have 1 more top deck. We have 2 more top decks. 2 more potential top decks. And then we bite the dust. And that's it. We're done. See, we still have the escape board in here, so we can still create a pivot through the Frost Rotom if they should focus our Coco. Because that's kind of the problem with this deck sometimes. And that's why I like the escape board in here, is because Weezing has 3 retreat cost. So even if you have an energy on a Weezing, if they like go KO your Coco, you can't get into stuff like your Frost Rotom or Larvitar or Lele promo to move the damage around, which can be pretty annoying. So having the what's it called is pretty good, actually. The escape board to like create another pivot. I wonder if they're actually going to attack with this. No, there's no way they attack with this turn. So how much damage will the Dedenne have on it? It'll go to 100, 110. So actually, it'll die coming back into my turn through Shrine if I put all 4 spell tag damages on the Dedenne, which will draw us 2 prizes, which might draw us cards to actually stay in the game. So I think we just ping Dedenne 4 times. Or how much HP does this thing have? That's too much. Yeah, so we just ping Dedenne 4 times, because it'll die coming back into our turn on our last possible turn to actually see stuff. Hopefully we just top deck here, and we don't have to worry about that. Here we go. Come on, give me anything. Alright, retreat to Frost Rotom and pass. Dedenne is going to get pinged up 1 more time, and hopefully Shrine sticks for another turn. Dedenne gets knocked out. Maybe our prize cards are good enough to get us through this. We have the treasure, so that will find us the Lele. So now we just need counter energy. If we get the counter energy, then we're good to go. So it's still possible for us to pull it off, despite having drawn nothing pretty much this entire game. Our opponent definitely overbenched unnecessarily, which has helped us. No, there's the Guzma for the Coco. So yeah, here's where they KO the Coco, and then we don't have a pivot, and then we get stuck. So we don't have a pivot, so we can't get into the Lele promo. We do have the Frost Rotom, but now we have to find the escape board, which is like that extra piece we need to find. So yeah, that's why I really like the escape board in this deck. But yeah, so that now we're gonna have to find the escape board, which isn't impossible, but it's 1 more piece we have to find. Here we go. I guess we could just Frost Crush. We could also just get a counter energy and Frost Crush and hope hope they hit tails. That's also possible. There's DC. There's Lily. All right, that's a start. Let's see what our top deck is. The escape board. All right, so the pieces are coming together here. Grab ourselves this guy. 3 counter energy in deck, and we did top deck. That was actually the best top deck we could possibly get, was the escape board. And Lily. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No counter energy though. So I think it's up to Larvitar here. Send him in to go in with the second strike. I don't think we have a better attacker. Possibility. Just gonna go ahead and check. Yeah, I don't think anything else quite can pull it off. So it's up to Larvitar here with the second strike. Let's go, buddy. No counter energy, unfortunately. No Stretcher either, so we could let loose and possibly dig further. So it's all on the second strike. And tails. So Larvitar ends up taking it with the second strike here in the end. We drew absolutely nothing that game, but still able to pull it out. The Shrine stuck in play. Ended up with a couple options for win conditions there in the end, and we're able to take that one somehow. And that's going to do it for the video on the Weezing deck, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I've been having a lot of fun. This is definitely the best spread deck I think we've had, like, since Coco spread decks have been around. This is just like the best spread deck we've had. Like, Weezing is actually super good. Puts out a ton of damage that our opponent makes it really hard for our opponents to deal with. And like any deck that basically just attacks with only basic Pokemon, you just like annihilate. So yeah, that's going to do it on this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I didn't mention it in the intro, but we did hit 5K subs, which is awesome. So thanks to you guys for all the support. Super happy to have reached that milestone. Appreciate it. All the subs, all the love from you guys. Always. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Definitely check, if you enjoy spread decks, definitely play around with this Weezing deck. I mean, change it around to what you want to do. I'm not sure about the triple acceleration energies yet, but they've been pretty good, actually. as like extra energy attachments. But yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, and peace.